Hello and welcome to Sonyabeonit channel. Today on the menu is down south chicken and waffles. I know you're probably saying, well Sonya, I've seen plenty of tutorials about chicken and waffle. What is so special about your chicken and waffles? Well, you missed the key word, down south. I'm going to show you how to prepare chicken and waffles, and we're going to do it boneless style, because when I'm getting down on a get down of eating my chicken and waffles, I want to enjoy both together. So with that in mind, let's get started. Okay, here are the simple ingredients and the utensils that you're going to need in order to prepare your waffles. Now I have gone ahead already to prepare the chicken tenders. That's going to be on a later tutorial. You do not want to miss that, because I'm going to show you how to make light thin, crispy, crunchy, delicious chicken tenders. That's going to be on a later tutorial. But for right now, let's go ahead and prepare these waffles to go with that chicken. What you're going to need is a waffle maker. I have the Food Network waffle maker that I purchased from Kohl's, and it has a 4-unit waffle. So that's enough to accommodate 2 people, unless you just have a person in your family with a healthy appetite. The next thing you're going to need is a bowl. I'm going to use this larger size bowl because I'm going to make enough to accommodate the waffle iron. The mix that I'm going to use today is going to be the Jemima complete pancake and waffle mix. And you only have to add water to this. And we're going to use this Spam butter spray. You don't have to necessarily use the butter, but I'm going to use the butter to coat my waffle iron before I begin the cooking process. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, we're going to take the larger size bowl. I'm going to take my pancake mix and pour it into a 1 cup measurement. I'm going to do it over the sink so I won't make a mess, or you can do it over your bowl. Let's do 1 cup. We're going to do 1 more cup, which will make 2 cups. Now, if you're a single person, you only need to use 1 cup. Now, to mix with this dry mix, I'm going to use 1 cup of water. We're going to start with 1 cup of water. Since I've placed 2 cups of pancake mix into my bowl, I'm going to start off with 1 cup of water, and I'm going to use a fork to get all the kinks and the clumps up out of this pancake mix. Now you may make a little mess as I'm doing, but you can go back and clean it up. Now we see that's a little bit too thick, so what we want to do, since we have 2 cups of mix, we're going to go ahead and add, instead of another cup, we're going to use a 1/2 cup. So we have 2 cups of dry mix with 1.5 cups of water. And we want to stir that up really good, because when you're making waffles, you want it to be a little bit thicker than you would for the pancakes. You want to stir that up real good. Okay, stir like this for probably about 30 seconds to a minute. And as you can see, all of my lumps are completely gone within my pancake mix. And this is how I want it. I want it sort of thick. We don't want a thin waffle. And this is how you want it. You want it sort of thick. You don't want it real soupy, because you're making waffles. All the lumps are out of the pancake mix. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to get a spoon. Now the next thing you want to do is go ahead and coat your pan. Spray the bottom real good. We're going to take the spoon, stir a little bit. We're going to pour in the sections. I'm going to try not to put too much in here, because I don't want to have any spills. And that may happen, but we're going to try not to have any spills if we can. I'm going to put all that in there. I really want a full pocket, so I'm trying to make sure it spreads. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to spray. You can, if you have a top coat like this, you don't necessarily have to spray that. You can spray the waffle itself. close it. We're gonna set it. I have it on crispy because we like our waffles to be sort of crispy. So I set the dowel to crispy. I'll go ahead and clean some of my mess up while that's okay. Let's go ahead and check on our waffle because the indicator light just beat. We're gonna open it up. Okay, for me that is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it with a fork from the side. We're gonna lift it up gently from the side. I'm gonna put it on something to cool. Probably a plate with a napkin because you don't want it to sweat. And that is my desired color, so I'm good with that color. If you don't want it this light, you can leave it in your waffle maker a little bit longer to cook till it reach the desired color that you're looking for. That's gonna do it for me. Okay. Now this is the color that I like. I don't really like it too dark or too hard. I'm going to go ahead and top that with some of my chicken tenders that I prepared earlier. We're going to go ahead and plate that and top it off with the chicken tender. And we're also going to use a side dish. We're going to use a side dish for our syrup because for those of you who want to just dip your chicken and waffles, and for those of you who wants to drizzle it over your chicken waffles, it will be fine. But I prefer to put mine in a bowl because I really don't like my waffles to be too soggy. So we're gonna go ahead and plate this with the chicken on top. So there you have it. Down south chicken and waffles. I made some waffles that were dark. I made some waffles that was light. That way we have a combination to serve everyone. In the chicken tenders, I cut these up myself. I battered them and deep fried them so they have like a light crispy taste to them. Served with my favorite syrup. If you want to add margarine to your syrup, that's fine, but this has butter in it already, so we don't need that. So enjoy. Now you know what makes my down south chicken and waffle so special. Until next time, be blessed.
Simply beautiful. Yeah.